We could survive that. We could survive that. We could survive it. Hello and welcome to We Could Survive That, your survival guide to the movies. My name is Jack and today I'm joined by a man who once ran for president. It's Chris.
Hello everybody. I just want to say, oh god, I won the presidency and then I quit. I did it for the laughs. For the lols, people, for the lols.
Lol. Oh dear.
I just wanted to see the Oval Office. They wouldn't let me in the White House otherwise.
No?
I also managed to hide the fact that I'm English. Nothing
Did you
came up.
put on a smooth American accent?
No,
Did you
and
do
I'm not
New
going to try.
Orleans?
I'm not going to try an
Go
American
on.
accent. I can't.
Alright
I
then.
can't do one.
Today's episode is about 1996's Independence Day, directed by Roland Emmerich. It's a film about aliens and not about Independence Day.
Is it? Is it?
Although
On,
it
is
is
it,
set
is it the
on
4th of
Independence-
July?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Huh.
in July, so I thought we'd do that.
Oh, so we are.
Yeah.
I didn't even
Yeah.
pick up on that.
Time
Touché,
flies
sir.
when you're having fun, doesn't it? That's why
Yeah.
it seems to be dragging when we're in the shed.
So much.
If you hear a weird creaking sound, it's because I'm sat in a rocking chair today. Our sofa thing has been destroyed, sadly. So if you hear this,
Okay, that was a bit over
that
exaggerated.
was an
rocking. Yeah, you hit the
but if you
laptop
hear
and
that, that's
everything.
just me rocking. Chris, feel free to shout at me if I start rocking.
No, I'm going to let it go.
You're gonna let it go, right?
I'll let it go.
We're not gonna sing "Let It Go" from Pro. Let it
Never
go.
seen Frozen, so I don't know the words to the song.
Oh, anyway, we're doing an episode on Independence Day. Many deaths. Thank you, Roland Emmerich, for disaster films. I think this is his best film.
I don't know. I've never heard of the director. I don't know what else he's done.
2012.
Oh dear me.
But Independence Day is good. It's not.
Yeah, Independence Day's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's his
good
best
film.
one, I reckon.
Well, all I know is Independence Day in 2012. So out of
Day
them
After
two,
Tomorrow.
I've never seen. Well, I've seen bits of it.
There are wolves in there,
Yeah, there's wolves on a boat. That's pretty cool.
but no aliens.
No aliens.
Which is what we're going to talk about today, because we love aliens. Do we?
I like aliens.
You like them.
You deny there's anything ever visited our planet, so.
Because there probably isn't.
But there are.
Alright, moving on.
There's aliens.
First death in this is a military plane that flies in to investigate this strange cloud where the aliens are coming in from, and they fly straight into it, no radar, and they get through the murky stuff and go, ooh, what's this? And it's a giant fireball, and they fly into the giant fireball.
Is the ship in the fireball?
The spaceship, yes.
Is it just where it's burning from where it entered the Earth's atmosphere?
Yes, I think so. There's no real explanation for why it's
Burning.
burning. So yeah, I'd guess it's just the heat from that. So they send in like one of those big satellite-y military planes.
Oh, so it's not one that's sort of easy to maneuver.
Not
Not like a fighter jet. You could do a quick spin
just a
in
quick
it.
U-turn on it.
Right,
So
I see. Okay.
They're pretty much stuck unless. Well, could they have like thermal imaging, so they could have a look through the cloud and go, oh, there's a really hot thing. Beyond that, we should probably not go there.
Well, some planes do have thermal imaging, but it's more like the gunship planes have thermal imaging, don't they, for shooting and stuff.
Yeah.
If this is just a radar plane, it's not going to have any things.
Hmm.
Why did they send one of them up to investigate a cloud?
Just in case it's gonna rain or something.
Yeah, I know. Why?
I don't know,
What?
because they've tracked. They know that the spaceships are coming, so they've like
Oh,
gone
okay,
up
that
to
makes
just
more
see
sense
what
then.
it.
It wasn't one day they just woke up and saw a cloud and thought,
I've never seen
Send
a
a
cloud
plane there.
before. It's in the plane.
Okay, so they fly their radar ship through the cloud. All their like radars and sensors go offline.
Well,
They-
I don't think the radar's much help.
But yeah, well, it's not going to help you in this instance, is it? And so they get through the cloud. They see the spaceship on fire, and they fly straight into it, and they all burn.
Well, they've not got much time to adjust course because, like you said, it's probably I've never flown a plane before. I'm guessing the bigger the plane, the harder it is to
the longer it
maneuver.
takes to turn, maybe.
I
It's a
don't know.
military plane, isn't it?
Yes.
So why has nobody
is
got
indeed.
parachutes? Could have seen a big fiery ball of death and just all jumped at the same time.
What happens in seconds that they see the fire and then go, oh,
Well,
we're
then they
probably in
preemptively get
trouble.
ready. They put an autopilot, and everybody stands at the door ready with parachutes, just in case. As soon
So
as
who's flying the plane? They'll crash anyway.
autopilot.
The autopilot's probably not very good.
What do you mean not
Then
very good?
there's no one at the front of the plane to see the fiery thing.
Well, because they're all standing at the back ready to jump, and something just turns around and looks. As soon as they see sign of danger, they scream and everybody jumps out.
That's a very...
Good way to survive. Yes, it is. Thank you, Jack.
If you were running the military, it would be very passive. Oh my God, there's a war. Everybody evacuate.
Yes, I would save thousands of lives.
But you'd lose
But I would
every
lose
war.
every single fight. No, I'm not saying to do it for the entire military. I'm just saying for this one instance. When you're going to do something like that, perhaps they should have
Hired a scaredy cat crew.
scaredy
A
cat.
scaredy cat crew.
Maybe they're flying into it. Perhaps they should have like flown over the top of it and see if they could look down.
Because it's 1996, I would suggest drones, but they probably don't have drones at this point. So like,
No, although saying that, they've got Area 51 that has alien spaceship in it. That's probably helping advance
Yeah.
their technology. So they could have developed something, a bit before their time using some technology from the spaceship to send up.
a remote-controlled helicopter.
Yes. Why not send a remote-controlled helicopter? Just a bigger version of an RC
or a
helicopter.
big helium balloon.
You want them to send them up in a hot air balloon?
No, just
Yeah, that'd be
just,
good near fire, won't it? Fuck me.
just a balloon with a camera on it. They stand underneath the cloud, let it go, and then the camera goes up, and they're in the. And then they go, "Oh, there's a big fiery thing in there. We should probably not send people there."
I know what you could do. We'll take your idea, but let's improve on it. Fly a plane over, and then you could drop somebody out the plane with a camera on their body to see what's happening.
Why don't you just drop the camera rather
Because
than?
that's less interesting.
So you'd kill one guy.
Yes, as opposed to everybody on the plane.
Okay.
I've reduced the
Well,
deaths.
that does work because we're just meant to be saving people on the plane. So tough shit, cameraman.
Yeah, that
Chris
lucky
has pushed
cameraman.
out the plane.
Yeah. Or maybe, perhaps you should be a better pilot and learn how to make the big planes move fast.
I don't know.
How-
Can you drive a plane?
You don't drive planes, you fly them.
Well, exactly. Then we're both.
But yes, I
fucked.
can drive. I can drive a plane.
We can drive planes. So yes, push a cameraman out.
Push your cameraman out. Perhaps send up smaller aircraft to have a look-see, and that come better maneuverability. So they could have seen it and be like, "Oh my god, quickly!" And they were like dive bombed and breaking their necks or something. I don't know.
Dive bombed.
Yeah, stick the nose of the plane down and just.
Thank you for that 5-year-old's
Sound effect.
impression of a plane. Well, we're sticking with aerial themed deaths with the welcome wagon that is basically it's a helicopter with some lights on it, sort of like the lights from Close Encounters.
I've never seen Close Encounters.
It's a good film.
Is it on the triangle spaceship?
The triangle.
Yeah, the spaceship's like a triangle. It goes bomb, bomb, bomb.
Yeah,
well, not
yeah.
exactly in that tone, but it's
It
flashing
does-
lights and stuff.
Yeah, it does that noise. So they basically try that from a film.
Do you think the president just watched
I can't-
Close Encounters
can't-
and thought, I
We'll
got
do
it?
that.
It's a brilliant idea.
So they send up this helicopter with the big lights because the president watched Close Encounters.
Yep.
And they try that. The helicopter's there, and there's 2 other attack helicopters either side. So they all get excited when the alien spaceship opens up, and there's a blue light thingy that looks at them, and they're like, "Oh, it's making contact," and then it just blows up the helicopters. They've tried communicating with it in different languages and different radio waves and stuff.
And
So they
nothing
just
worked.
assume that they might not communicate with what we're doing with voices, so they just send up a helicopter. Which brings me to my point: are the aliens epileptic? And they got
Epileptic.
angry and thought the helicopter was trying to kill them.
Oh, because all the flashing lights, they saw that. They all started having fits.
This whole thing could have been averted if the president hadn't watched
Close
Close
Encounters, yeah.
Encounters.
Just don't do flashing lights, the sounds only, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At this point, they don't know that they're hostile aliens, so
They
they
weren't in
wouldn't
the first place.
immediately
They just got
go.
pissed off at this
Yeah,
bit.
they were going to be friends, and then they tried to give them all epileptic fits.
All I'm going to say, helicopters,
Are more
maneuverability.
maneuverable, yeah.
to be honest, if I was doing, cause when you get different shows and TV programs and films, and they encounter aliens, and then the aliens start doing something like a light comes down on them, or the aliens start to do something, everyone watches and like, ooh, and wonder, don't they?
Yeah.
It never ends well. But if we had an aliens come down, I was watching it, and like the spaceship was above us, and a hatch opened up and light came down on all of us, I'm
I
going to
would
get the
get
hell
out
out of the
that light,
light.
yeah.
Because it never ends well. So if I was in the helicopter and I've just flashed these aliens and now a light's coming out, I'd be like, okay, interesting. Just going to move back, maybe up and down a bit. Just
step
out of the way.
Yeah, slowly.
Fuck that, I'd be at the side of the helicopter with my parachute on and be like, is there a light? Tell me when so I can jump.
There's a light. That's good enough for me. Goodbye, guys.
That's pretty much all. That's all I need is.
Hey, he's the pilot.
They're responding. That's all I need. Goodbye, and jump out. I would survive that. Yes.
Ship. There's a light. We're gone.
Yeah. No. Get that. Ugh.
You wouldn't turn the helicopter around. You'd.
No, because it'd take too long. I'd just jump.
But it would be fine. Oh no, you'd probably already be wearing your parachute.
Yes, I would be wearing my parachute. I'd have my
You'd
parachute
make
on.
everyone
all the
else
time.
on that helicopter feel really nervous.
Exactly. Oh no, we got the parachute
You're not wearing
guy.
your
You ready, guys?
Okay.
So what would you do? Besides trying to give the aliens an epileptic... Maybe if they flashed... Maybe when the blue was coming, if they'd clicked it was hostile, they could have flashed more and more, and the aliens would have like more of an epileptic fit, and maybe the spaceship would have just crashed. Because it was over a desert, wasn't it? It was over the Nevada desert or somewhere?
Oh, I don't know where it was. It was over something.
Over something.
It was over a place.
Over a place, right.
A place.
Yeah, but I don't think it was in... I want to say it was in the desert somewhere, because when the planes attack it, and Will Smith does his whole punching an alien thing, that's all in the desert, isn't it, by Area 51?
Yeah.
Because he drags the alien to Area 51.
I know.
So it must be somewhere in the desert.
Yeah, it probably is.
So there you go. They could have gave the aliens an epileptic fit and crashed it in a desert and saved so many lives.
But what about all the other alien spaceships around the world?
I forgot about them. Completely
Tell
forgot.
everyone about the flashing
spaceship,
lights
yeah.
beats them. But yeah, I don't know. The aliens might not be epileptic, and they would just go in. We've seen Close Encounters 2. That doesn't work.
Yeah. So how would
they
you survive
could be
it?
doing that. Just not volunteer for that job.
Do you think they volunteered, or do you think they were like, you've got to go up? Or do you think
I
the pilots
quit
volunteered?
as,
Yeah.
as
I resign.
military.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Can you just quit straight out of the military? I thought you had to do a certain amount of years.
I'd quit, and then if they didn't like that, I'd leave, and then they'd put me in police.
So you'd desert and be arrested.
Yeah. So I'd be
rather
in
than
prison,
flying up.
and then I wouldn't be eligible for that job. So
You'd-
it works.
Right, okay.
And then when the
enough.
aliens blow up everything, I'll escape from prison.
See, what I'll
so
do once
everyone's a winner.
once I've landed and the aliens start blowing everything up, I just hold my parachute out and like the wind will just catch it and just take me away.
Goodbye.
That's it. That parachute will save so many lives in this film.
Well, will it? Oh no, it actually might help with this one. Will Smith's lady friend is called Jasmine, and she has a stripper friend called Tiffany, and she goes to the top of this building in LA. Top of
That's
the
it, yeah,
building,
they're standing-
parachute.
Yeah, they're all holding up the signs, aren't
They're
they?
all
saying,
going like
hello
welcome,
and welcome.
ET and stuff like that. The alien over the top opens up and blows the building apart. Parachute again, so you jump off the building and
I wouldn't be up there in the
glide
first place.
to safety.
It's like what I said earlier. You don't put yourself in a position where, I mean, yeah, there's an off chance that maybe when the aliens shine their light on you, you get to go see their homeworld, or they return you, or maybe you even get some cool ass alien powers. But it's likely that you're just gonna die, since they always seem to portray aliens as very hostile towards us.
Is this film racist to aliens?
No. Besides E.T., a lot of alien films portray aliens as hostile, don't they?
Superman? Oh no, Zod's not very nice.
No, see, there you go.
Okay. Yeah, point taken. We are
Yeah.
super racist to aliens
Super racist
as a
to aliens.
species. So just not going up to that building is probably a smart move. Because Jasmine tries to warn her off not going up there and joining
And
them.
she ignores her, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Well, Tiffany
She just
ignores
shows
and
her
goes up there.
poster. Look, I made this.
Oh,
You're
no,
going to
bad
die.
idea. You're a named character. You're in a group of
You're-
100 people right underneath your
Yeah.
ship. You're gonna die. Yeah, if I had gone up there, yeah, I'd have been wearing a parachute. As soon as the light shine down, I've been right. That's the signal, lads.
Goodbye.
Jump off the building.
Base jumping.
Yeah, jump the building.
Sayonara.
Hold my parachute, not some low to the ground so I land, but quite high up so I'll drift away quite far. So
Yeah.
when an explosion happens and everything underneath me gets wrecked, I should be okay. I might get caught in like the blast
is-
and it'll blow me a
yeah,
bit. But
it is quite a fast explosion.
yes, but I'm faster at falling. I'm pulling a parachute.
Yeah, if you will have to stop eventually, otherwise you'll just hit the pavement,
Yeah. Yeah,
which
so
is not good.
so far a parachute will save me in all three of these incidents.
Is this a challenge you're going to try and
And use a
use
parachute for every single one.
That's your only weapon or tool.
Yeah. Or the other thing is, I might just take a bazooka with me, and then as soon as the light shines down, I'll just fire it straight up.
Oh yeah, that will work.
Oh, there'd be a shield, wouldn't there?
No, because no.
I don't know if there'd be a shield.
Under its bottom.
Do you know what I think I might do as well? I just jump off the building without a parachute, and as it hits the explosion, will propel me forward onto another building.
And
then as
smash
that building
you
starts,
into that building.
no, I'll land on top of the building. As it starts to
The
collapse,
pressure of the explosion would compress your lungs.
Nah.
You'd die. Internal organs.
nah,
You're dead.
no. I choose to ignore all that.
You're
so it
dead,
won't happen.
Tiffany.
No,
I'm calling you.
I don't want to be a dead stripper.
They're the worst strippers.
What would you do to survive?
Not go there. Not make a poster. Go, hey Jasmine, where you go? You
Would
got
you-
a dog? I'll stick with you because dogs tend to live.
Would you try and leave the city,
Yes.
or do you know what? Actually, I'll wait till you do the next thing because I've got.
Oh, is this? Yeah, because a guy, one of Jeff Goldblum's, I think he's Jeff Goldblum's boss. He's called Marty. Tries to leave New York, and the traffic is terrible. He's stuck in traffic, and he's calling his mum, trying to get his mum to his aunt's. All that happens, and then when the alien shoots, blows everything up, he's stuck in his car. He can't get out, and a car flips and crushes his car, and he dies. Probably also killed by the fiery stuff that comes after.
This is from the when the explosion at the tower, isn't it?
That one was in LA. This one is in New York. So
Oh, but it's the
different
same thing.
spaceship, pretty much the same
But
explosion.
destroyed up a
yeah.
building, and the explosion comes down, destroys everybody else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get a bicycle
two
so you
ways.
don't get stuck in the traffic, and you can just like weave in and out. Also better for
Or a
the
motorbike.
environment. Or a motorbike, yes.
Because
True.
you can weave through that. If you don't get a big ass beefy motorbike, if you had like a dirt bike sort of thing, you can all the way through, couldn't you?
Yeah. Also
like
a good
sound effects.
impression. You've done 2 good impressions so far.
Yeah.
Well done.
So you can weave through the traffic. Yes, I like your idea. That's
Golden
quite smart.
golden question.
Mm-hmm.
Could you survive it with a parachute?
Yes.
Elaborate, please.
You stand on top of the car as an explosion hits. It's gonna before the fire gets to you. You're gonna be hit by it's
The
enough force to
pressure
flip a
waves.
car, isn't
Yeah.
it? So you just pull the parachute
You think it'll
and it'll
push
catch.
you?
Yeah, it would catch in the parachute
whole
and
way.
wank me backwards. I might break all the bones in my chest and back as I'm yanked backwards. But you know,
Well, if you're yanked backwards, you'll be yanked into the fiery stuff. You'll be pushed.
no, because you stand there facing the explosion, don't you? So as it hits you, you pull the
Oh, so you're
chute.
facing the explosion.
Yeah, because it would hit you, and then the chute would get pulled backwards, so you get pulled away
you
from
get
it.
singed toes then.
I'd be alive.
But your
So
toes.
as you're driving along in your little motorbike trying to get past, I will go past you on a parachute, go mwah ha ha,
but
and then I get
eventually,
caught on like a
yeah, you
fucking
get caught on
thing.
a lamppost
Yeah,
or
right.
something, and
Jack,
then
come
you're
back for me.
stuck. I'll be go bye.
Another thing, I'd probably just
And
go.
then, while as I'm waving to you, I'll flip into a car,
Boy, I'd be
or
surprised
I'd
you could
fall
ride a
off or
motorbike, to
something.
be honest.
Yeah.
No,
Motorbikes not very stable, are they? If you get the pressure,
if you ride them properly,
the wave,
and you don't try to mess
probably
around
wobble.
on them,
Yeah, trying to wave to someone on a parachute.
yeah, you might be right. When the yeah, that might put you off. Or
Mm.
like I said, the pressure from the explosion that might wobble you a bit.
Yeah, not
No,
good.
I think I'd probably think about going down to the underground and hiding down in there.
Yeah,
Problem is,
one of
I'd be constantly scared about being buried alive.
being stuck down there. Well,
Yeah,
one of
screw
the
that.
survivors that Jasmine finds, he said he decided to take the tube, and he was happy that he did because that offered him some protection.
Well, in that case,
So
then,
it does
let's head
work.
to the underground,
I
into the
imagine it'd be
bathroom,
packed.
do
though.
some coke, have a good time,
What?
just chill out. Probably not a good idea to have coke if we're trying to do that.
Yeah.
Am I who be absolutely tripping out as aliens are attacking their boat?
Whoa.
Right on. No,
Not
don't do drugs.
don't know. So why suggest it? Oh. Anyway, yeah, Jasmine's caught in that same explosion, and she survives by going into one of the side entrances of a tunnel that she's stuck in, and the dog lives. So be the dog.
Be the dog.
The dog always lives.
Be the dog. Wait, isn't Be the Dog like an O2 advert?
Yes.
Wait, man, what? I see. What did you plug an O2?
Product placement. Yes. I've been given loads of money to advertise to 20 people that listen to the podcast.
I know, it's brilliant.
Sweet.
Do you think it's the same 20 listeners, or do you think it's different people every week?
I think they rotate more like a chore. My God, I
It's
gotta
your
listen
turn.
to this.
God.
Damn it! You listen to them rambling on. They're talking about parachutes now.
Parachutes are amazing. So far, they help
So are
survive
rocking
everything.
chairs.
Oh, stop rocking. Really?
Sorry. Well, not everything, because you got singed toes from Marty's death.
Yes, but I survived, and that's the key point here.
Okay, then. I'll let you off that one. Will Smith is a pilot in this. He's part of the Black Knights, which is like a jet squadron or something, and they do a Star Wars type dogfight against the alien spaceship, in which
Yeah.
Knight 3 can't pull up and crashes into it, like Star Wars.
What crashes into the ship?
Into
or-
the force field of the spaceship. And then another guy shouts, "There's too many of them," when all the little spaceships come out, and then he
Mm.
gets blown up, and a load more are taken out, including Will Smith's friend Jimmy. Not Jimmy.
Good old Jimmy.
Jimmy and Will Smith break away from the carnage as they're ordered to pull back because they're not being very
being
effective against.
slaughtered.
They are being, they're not very good. They're chased by two mini UFOs. Jimmy can't breathe and takes off his mask and is shot, and the plane explodes, and then that UFO just flies away, and then Will Smith is chased by a UFO. So if
Then
you're
they have
Jimmy,
Yeah.
how do you live? Poor Jimmy.
What can I
Do you
cover?
fly in front of Will Smith and just outrun him?
Well, let me just jump back to the one who couldn't pull up.
Okay.
I'm going to say ejector seat, parachute, done.
I've got ejector seat written down for Jimmy as
There you
well.
Next one, who said there's too many. Stop
Stop,
being a little
stop
bitch.
commentating.
Stop being pessimistic about it and get on with your job.
There's just enough. We can take him, and then he gets blown up.
Yeah, why does nobody ever say that there's...
This is
there's-
the correct
this is the
amount
correct
of
amount
enemies that
I
should
feel
be
confident
here.
with these odds.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you should have said.
Yeah, be more optimistic.
Maybe
man.
do some upside down flying. Maybe learn some maneuvers. Hone
Yeah.
your pilot skills before you get into a big fight with aliens. And use your ejector seat.
He'd eject and then eject into the force field and be
Oh, yeah.
exploded.
Why nah.
But anyway. But Jimmy, we're focusing on Jimmy.
All right, and Jimmy. Why do you say he can't breathe? Does he go down to
Because he
a dive, or does he go fly straight up
no,
or
he
something like that?
he banks too quickly, and I think like the G-force involved in that maneuver is too much, and his lungs can't handle it, and he takes his mask off. I think that's
But isn't
self-inflicted.
the mask giving him oxygen?
Yeah,
It's
I
meant
don't
to help
know.
him breathe.
Jimmy's
Why
not
does he take the
thinking
mask
right.
off? Fuck's sake, Jimmy.
He's got G illness. It
G
squished
illness.
his brain or something.
Squished his brain. If because he's flying through like this canyon, isn't he?
Well, they've not reached the canyon.
Not
yet.
reached the canyon yet.
But they're just over a desert, and he tries to break away. Yeah.
Oh yeah, ejector seat. That would have been fine.
Ejector seat.
You eject
Although
out.
he would have ejected, the alien would realise, oh, there's a parachute over there.
Ah.
As the plane crashes, then Jimmy's there, and a spaceship turns around and starts shooting at poor Jimmy.
But here's the thing: do the smaller ships have the shield as well?
Yes.
Crap. Okay, that blows the whole lot of my plan. I was going to say eject, and you got to time this perfectly, but you pull the chute as the ship's coming, so the chute lands on the front of the spaceship, so you're hanging
Well,
underneath
that's
it.
what Will Smith does with his spaceship. He pulls the ripcord, so the spaceship, the parachute at the back goes out and blinds the
Yeah.
spaceship, and then
Oh yeah,
it
and
crashes.
and then the parachute doesn't get destroyed or anything when it touches the spaceship, does it?
No, it doesn't.
So that means
Well, when
Jimmy could eject out
I
and put
think
his
it gets
parachute
loose
onto
or
that.
something when when the one chasing Will Smith comes up, because it's not on there anymore. I don't know whether that's continuity or if it gets
But
burnt off screen or something. I don't know.
But the main point is though, the parachute, we don't see it get burnt off, so I'm going to assume the force field doesn't affect the parachute. So Jimmy could eject out and catch his chute on the
he'd
ship.
be hanging on, and then when it crashes, he'd be dangling and then get scraped
But
along
don't
the floor.
parachuters have a secondary chute, don't they?
Yeah, but
In
he's
case they're
stuck in a
primary deployed.
chair.
No. So what you do is you fire out, yeah? Okay, so his primary chute deploys, he hitches onto the alien spaceship,
Yeah,
he then unplugs himself so he falls out of the chair and deploys his second chute.
would the second chute be on the chair though?
I don't know.
Ejector
I would
seat.
keep,
So
I
you'd
would
have
keep
to
another
wear-
parachute on my lap at all times.
Wouldn't that interfere with your flying?
Yeah, that's why I had to eject.
I
That's what I
can't
would
fly
do.
because of this damn parachute.
That's
You
what I
didn't
would
have
do.
to have the damn parachute, Jimmy. I know, Will.
But I've got it anyway. And look, I'm alive now. That's what I would do, and that's how I would survive it.
I got one more issue with this. Will Smith manages to knock out an alien in a power suit. How?
Does it say... Oh, in a what suit?
In a power suit? Because it's the alien, and then
Oh, because don't they?
The doctor at Area 51 says, "Oh, they're just like us, except you've just got to get through their technology." And it cuts open, and it's basically an alien power suit, and Will Smith manages to knock out an alien through this suit
I would like to think
in one punch.
Maybe the suit was damaged in the crash, so it wasn't functioning, and just becomes something like a bit like a morph suit, just thin material, is what it sort of turned into. Or maybe Will Smith had hit the exact weak spot on it that even the aliens didn't know existed.
Because they haven't got fists.
Or the alien pretended to let him knock him out so it could infiltrate Area 51.
Maybe, but...
Because it knew that there was an alien spaceship there, so it thought, alright, I'll let him knock me out. I can infiltrate.
Quote unquote with his alien tentacle thingies.
I can infiltrate and get my ship and get out. Or he could have
Does he not have like an alien handgun in there?
I don't know. I don't know what type of weapons they use. I'm not familiar with this particular species.
Oh, you've encountered other...
I've encountered other squid-like aliens, but not this particular one, no.
Oh, dear.
I say, yeah, maybe that's why he knocked him out then. Other than that, I can't really think of any other reasons. Either damaged,
they
lucky
got glass
punch,
jaws, they're not very good at boxing.
Yeah, how do you know the suits aren't like armoured and can stop punches? The suit could just be projecting a force field to stop projectiles and was damaged in the crash, that's why a punch got through.
Well, a fist is a type of projectile?
It was damaged in the crash.
Okay.
It's the logical explanation.
I'll give this a pass because I like this film. And
I
like Will Smith.
And you don't want to find any flaws in it.
I don't know. It's got Jeff Goldblum. Jeff Goldblum should do more stuff.
I've not seen him in anything recently at all. Does he still act?
I don't know.
I've only ever seen him in Independence Day, the Jurassic Park.
Well, it
films.
could be argued that Jeff Goldblum doesn't really act. He just plays Jeff Goldblum.
Just plays Jeff Goldblum.
Which is a good character. There should be more Jeff Goldblum characters in all films forever.
Forever. Yeah.
When I come to power, I'm making it.
When are you going to come to power and how? Exactly.
Okay, yeah. You've got me there. Will Smith takes his quote-unquote prisoner.
Yeah, it is a prisoner.
He knocks him out. That one punch knocks him out for 3 hours.
It's a bloody good punch. Maybe he's been practicing.
Yeah,
Was it a left hook or a right hook?
I don't know.
Or was it more of a jab?
I wasn't really paying attention.
Oh,
I think
well,
it was
that's
a hook.
good then.
He swung across. He really wanted to put some power into it.
He lights a cigar up afterwards, doesn't he?
And goes, now that's what I call a close encounter.
Oh, God.
Again, quoting Close Encounter.
Such a good line.
What? Yeah. He's got some skills in this. He's picked up by a load of caravanners, and he's given a lift to Area 51, where they meet Data, who is a doctor there. I can't pronounce his character name.
But you're saying Data because he was in Star Trek playing the android or whatever it was, weren't he?
Yeah, he was in that.
So if you've seen Star Trek, you know who we're talking about. If you haven't seen Star Trek, you won't have a clue.
Brent Spiner, that's his name.
He was in Big Bang Theory, weren't he? He had his cameos in that.
Yeah, so he's been about, and he's a crazy long-haired doctor in that. And he sees this alien and goes, "Ooh, we'll dissect this one. We've never dissected a live one or a fresh one." So he starts to cut the power suit off of the alien, and then it wakes up and kicks butt and kills all the operating people in there.
Did not try and sedate it first. I mean, it's unconscious now, but
they didn't really try with security. There's no guy in there. They didn't
restrain it better, did they?
Yeah, they need more restraint. Just piddly, like, wrist straps. There wasn't even a security guy in there.
I know,
just
it was very low
security,
weren't it, for something like this?
Yeah, they only really realised that this shit's gone down when the president asked to see the alien, and they open the doors and it's all smoky.
Yeah.
So
why did it get all smoky in there? Was that the alien?
I think the alien knocks one of the cooling things and it sprays out stuff, so it's all cloudy. And then Brent Spiner's face hits the glass, and he's talking through, or the alien's talking through him. So
does he actually die from this?
Yes, he's pretty dead.
He's pretty dead.
So how would you survive? Vulcan death grip, if we're sticking with the Star Trek thingy.
Vulcan death. Oh, the alien starts getting a bit, hyper,
and
he just pinch it on its neck, where its neck is. Oh, he said it's humanoid underneath the suit, isn't it?
So well, it's fragile like a human. That's what he says.
Oh well, in that case, as soon as it gets a bit lively, you smack it one. If Will Smith done it through the suit, you can do it, without the suit.
In his face, yeah.
With just stabbing the head with a scalpel.
They're weird because they've got arms and legs, and then they've got the tentacle thingy. So you've got to fight off like a guy with many legs and
I'm just thinking,
arms.
they have a medical equipment. There'll be scalpels. in there.
Scalpel, stab it in the eye.
There'll be you know the little saws they use to like, cut bone and stuff. So there'll be
Yeah.
something like that in there, definitely. So
Mm.
just grab one of them. You've
I'm-
got so many weapons around
I'm
you.
surprised they didn't have a guy in there with a gun.
Yeah, I suppose. And maybe they wanted to keep it limited to how many people actually saw the alien. Cause they didn't
Well, they're
wanna,
in Area 51. I'd imagine that everyone in there knows
perhaps they didn't want to
or
distract
has
everybody.
high clearance.
Yeah, but perhaps they didn't want to distract everybody.
Why would be great fun?
I
Get
imagine.
popcorn, watch it.
I imagine it in the real Area 51, because there is such a place. I'm just saying, there's a spot in the desert. If you go there, it's got all the warning signs saying you'll be shot on sight if you go there, and you get people watching you until you leave. So I'm just saying. But let's assume it's real. There's going to be people, different scientists and stuff in there who probably have got different clearance. I imagine a janitor in Area 51, because there's going to have to be a janitor somewhere.
Oh, there's a lot
Doesn't-
of sticky mess to
Yeah,
clean out
doesn't
alien
have the same
goo.
clearance as like an
Well,
army
you'd have to
general
give
or
him
something.
clearance because he's like cleaning up everything. How did this goo get here? That's classified. Well, I need to know what it's made up of. I don't want to use my cleaning chemicals and it blows up.
Yeah, I wonder how they clean Area 51, or they just employ like.
Well, they'd have
Janitors
to,
and
wouldn't
stuff,
they?
wouldn't-
You don't
yeah.
want alien diseases there.
But anyway, yeah, maybe they just wanted to keep it. Maybe they
The
just wanted to keep it.
janitors of Area 51.
So that's something
Yeah,
to ponder
maybe if the
another day.
janitor had walked by, he's sweeping up, he hears this kerfuffle, goes in, and just beats the alien to death with a mop.
Oh, that would be lovely to watch, wouldn't it?
Just
Aren't they? They're watching a dissection now, aren't they? Then the alien attacked or wakes up.
No, there's nobody watching because they only realise that it's all gone horribly wrong when the president wants to see the alien.
Well, see, there you go then. Nobody was watching because they wanted to keep it low key. They didn't want to distract other people
Well,
from
no,
their
I
jobs.
think they were just all distracted with the fact that there was an alien invasion.
Well, there you go then. So where's they got time for somebody for a gun to go in? But I agree with you. If they had someone with a gun in there,
This shit wouldn't have gone down. Because
yeah,
the alien is later killed by a gun. I mean, like several guns, several
yeah, they should
special
have had some
agent
people in
guys
there with
shoot
guns
through the
just to
glass
shoot it.
and kill it.
Well, there you go. So you don't even need somebody in the room. Somebody standing outside the glass with a gun
Just,
and just
it's
spraying
moving,
bullets into them.
bang.
Yeah. So shoot it, stab it with some medical instrument, or knock it out again. Do something, right? Don't let it wrap around its neck. If it wraps around your neck, you stick your hand down its throat.
It doesn't have a mouth.
Ugh.
Sorry.
Okay, you get a scalpel,
You
cut
could-
it open, and you stick your hand inside
Its
it.
head is pretty big, so you could like
Crush it.
hit it over the head. So it's got a big brain, got a big
I think
target,
if
but
they-
no mouth.
I think if they asked me to dissect an alien, I'd request armed
Armed
people
guards.
and for
And a
me
janitor.
to have a janitor, and not for me to have like a little biohazard suit. I want a full on like
Bomb-proof suit.
something that's not gonna. I want Iron Man's suit basically to dissect the alien. That's the only way I'd feel comfortable doing it
And safe.
and safe at the same
secure.
time. Safety in the workplace.
It's
They didn't guarantee it.
imperative, yes.
His family can sue.
Exactly.
Oh, they're gonna-
President's in for a hell of a lawsuit.
Oh, he is indeed.
Poor president.
What would you do? Just keep the same thing? Just guns and
Yeah,
armed
just a
people in there?
Guy with a gun.
Yeah, I
Or
can't believe they didn't do that. That is a
yeah.
major flaw in
Maybe
this entire thing.
Brent Spiner didn't
Maybe
just
he
did
said,
it
"I
in
don't-"
secret. He didn't want to wait for health and safety or the go ahead or anything, so he just got
You thought,
stuck
let's just
in.
do it. Yeah. Okay, don't
So
be too
maybe
eager then.
it's that.
Health and safety in the workplace. Can't help but think a parachute would have helped here as well.
Oh yeah, go on. Are we
As-
still doing
as
this?
the
How would a
alien gets
parachute?
as the alien gets a bit rowdy, as it knocks over one of the canisters and it's firing out smoke or whatever the hell it is at high pressure. You throw the parachute in front of it and pull the cord. It gets caught in that. It gets blown backwards violently into the alien. Alien panics because what last time was in the parachute got knocked out. Has a flashback to getting knocked out and collapses and has a seizure.
In terror.
Yeah, at which point you come over and you boot it in its head and knock it out. Boom, done.
Has
Next,
flashbacks of Will Smith punching
attacking it. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. It's not very plausible though that they'd have a parachute in the
I would.
in a
Doctor, what do
in
you
an
need?
autopsy.
I need a parachute.
stat. Okay.
Why do
We'll
they
just
say stat? What is that? Does it mean something or does it? It just means,
immediately
it means quick,
straight
doesn't
away,
it?
yeah.
But does that stand for something?
straight away. Stat.
Like ASAP is as soon as possible,
Yeah.
isn't it? So what's stat?
Straight away. ST at straight away.
Straight.
Stat.
away. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Go on. No, because it's
That's
stat,
probably not
STAT, isn't it? So
Stat
yeah,
Straight.
STAT.
away. Are we really having this conversation?
I'm going to Google it later because I've got
Okay.
this other thinking now. Right, go on.
Right. President's wife also sadly dies. She's found by Jasmine And then Jasmine is found by Will Smith, who goes out in a helicopter to find some survivors. They're picked up, and president's wife dies of her injuries, but was like involved in a helicopter crash or something.
Well, you know what my thing is.
Parachute.
Yep, done. Easy.
But would the president's wife be able to work a parachute? I'm not sure she'd be trained in that sort of stuff.
Yeah, but she must have some sort of people with her that are trained.
But would they have enough time to strap on?
You put it on to begin with. As
So
soon
you
as you're in a
want the
plane.
president's wife to be walking around with a parachute buddy the whole time?
Yes.
Parachute buddies are strapped to each other.
Yes.
So she's just on the front of another guy who's having to carry her around.
Yes.
Maybe he's so tired from carrying her around he falls asleep on the helicopter and isn't awake when all the shit goes down.
That's right.
And
And then she just jumps out, and all you gotta do is pull the cord, haven't you? Yeah.
Well, she probably can't reach it because of the parachute guy.
Oh, fuck the parachute guy then. Learn to parachute, and then you're good to go, aren't you? We need to learn the parachute. It's going to save us in the future.
Is that your plan?
I know. Something's going to happen in the future. There'll be an Armageddon, and parachutes will save us. Go on then.
So, parachute saves her. Lovely stuff. Then, the whole big offensive takes place when Jeff Goldblum says he can stop the alien shields from being active, and he goes off into space. Yeah, by giving it cold. Goes into space with Will Smith, who can drive an alien spaceship just because he's seen them. Drive.
Oh yeah, because the main ship's because the mothership is up in space, right?
Yeah. So they go up there, they do that, and that gives the ground offensive time to blow these suckers out the sky. But it all goes wrong, and the only person that can save them is Russ, who is a crop duster.
Yep.
He flies up just as the alien spaceship is about to blow up Area 51, and he goes, "Hello boys, I'm back," and the whole thing explodes.
So it flies straight up the
alien weapon thingy-madoodle.
Where you would imagine the tractor beam to be, where it's, classically put at the bottom of the ship, isn't it, to abduct people and cows and stuff.
Maybe if they've made a tractor beam and not a death laser thing.
Yeah.
Of doom.
Maybe they just come in peace and acted friendly.
Maybe if we hadn't have tried to give them epileptic fit.
Yeah, maybe that would have helped as well.
Yeah. Who's to blame here? We don't know. It's probably definitely humanity.
So I'm assuming at this point nobody had any missiles or rockets on their
Russ
jets.
Had a missile.
Oh, it locks, doesn't it?
But it doesn't fire off. So people in charge of maintaining
fucked up.
You guys, engineering guys, you suck.
Although Ross seems like the sort of person who would sabotage his own plane to jam it on purpose so he could go out in a blaze of glory.
What? Oh yeah.
And also, he must have felt so good when the aliens invaded, though, because he was like, I told you I was abducted. Why would they abduct him? Adopted? Oh,
he was adopted by aliens.
Okay, that's brilliant, man. But what about aliens? Why would aliens abduct Ross anyway? Maybe that's why they abducted Ross.
Just to know what people.
Oh god, humanity's lost.
Russ might be crazy, and that whole thing might be one of his drunken stupors, or they just wanted to know how squidgy humans were and whether their death laser would work. So they poked around Ross and then sent him back alive.
Did they attack soon after abduction Ross, or was it years before he was abducted?
I don't know.
Could have been different alien species for all we know altogether.
Oh my god. Did you hear they might do a sequel to Independence Day?
Yeah, he said Will Smith's not going to be in, but Jeff Goldblum will be.
See? I'm already coming to power.
It's happening.
It's starting with Independence Day 2. This film would have been a lot different if it had happened on any other American holiday.
Well, it wouldn't be called Independence Day,
it would be, yeah. If it happened on Christmas, it'd be called Christmas Day.
Yeah, Christmas Day. Maybe that's what Independence Day 2 will be. To be honest,
Christmas.
If they do a second Independence Day...
It'll be Christmas.
Right. And the aliens attack again on Independence Day, that means every Independence Day I'd be shitting it.
Oh my god, the aliens
waiting for
an
alien
back.
to attack.
Yeah.
Although I think after if you survived an alien attack, you would build massive anti-air weapons all over the planet, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you'd probably use the technology,
from
like the laser death things, and just aim it up in the air and shoot that at them.
That'd probably cause more problems. World War III would kick off after that, because everybody
with laser weapons.
The alien tech, yeah.
It wouldn't last very long if everyone's shooting laser weapons.
And there's just one guy left. One guy in his parachute.
But after this day, Independence Day is no longer an American holiday.
It's a
I-
worldwide
It's a thing
thing
where
that-
the president's speech. I don't remember it.
Neither
We
do
will
I.
not go quietly into the Dark Knight.
Why not? Why
I'm
have you got to keep up a
Batman.
fuss? What?
I don't know. I said Dark Knight.
That'd be a brilliant thing. Oh, that's what Rush should have said. Is he's flown up. He should have went, "Hey boys, where are we going out? Remember me?" Should be like, "I'm Batman." Just flown straight.
President's like, maybe he really was crazy.
Yeah. Oh,
Just as the spaceship blows
just
up.
thought how Russ could survive. It's quite simple when you think about it.
Come on, that's funny. I was about to segue into that because that's kind of what we do. We went off on a tangent.
I know, but it happens. Here's what you do. You go underneath your things. Or, in fact, you don't even do that. This is a simpler way to do it. I've made it more complicated than it needs to be. You're flying along. You stick your autopilot on, okay?
Okay,
You hop out your plane. You hold onto the wing. You hang underneath. You give the missiles a boot or something just to unlodge them. You get back in and off you trot.
Okay, so he'd have to surf on his plane. The autopilot would have to keep it level.
Yeah.
And the autopilot would also have to duck and dodge.
Duck,
Not
weave,
only
dodge.
friendly guys,
Oh,
but
this is why you
aliens and missiles and
but
other
you pull up.
stuff.
Pull up away from it.
You'd pull up. You'd
Move-
stop on the side of the road.
Yeah, I'd land quickly, sort out my missile, and take off again.
I don't think he had that much time. Area 51 would have been blown up by then.
Oh, so what?
So, what do you mean, so what?
Who knows? Area 51 could have had like super alien defenses or something.
Well, they said if you get underground, we should be okay, but there's no guarantee that alien laser thing wouldn't burrow
Right.
all the way down through
So
the centre of the Earth and then out the other side.
when Russ was flying up towards the alien, why
Yes.
didn't he eject out?
Maybe you had to keep it steady or something.
Autopilot.
No, but if there's like a vibrating thing, then you wouldn't. The autopilot
I would have flown
might
it
not.
up. I would have flown it up to the point where
If
I knew.
the job's worth doing, it's worth doing properly and not with an autopilot.
I would have flown the plane to the point where I knew that even if there's nobody in control, if it had gone off course, it still would hit, and then I would eject it at that point.
But he's shooting up, so
Yeah,
his,
so you would
his
eject it out to the
ejector
side.
seat would have gone sideways.
Yeah, but
And then
you-
as the spaceship
you've
exploded,
already
if
got a
your
better chance.
parachute had gone out,
or you don't
the
pull the
parachute
chute.
would have
Well,
been
obviously you
fiery.
don't pull the chute yet, do you?
But
You
then
let
he's
it
got
fall.
all the debris falling down that he'd have to dodge
Well,
as well.
that's it. You got yeah, but you've got a better chance of surviving and flying straight into. It's suicide or ejecting
But it's
out
less
and
of
maybe
a
getting hit.
heroic moment if you've gone, "Hello, boys, I'm back." Oh no, wait, I'm not. Oh no, wait, there's fiery
To
hell
be
coming
fair,
down on me.
If I was flying in it, I wouldn't try to go for the heroic moments. I would be going survive. I probably wouldn't even engage. I probably would have been like, they were like, "Right, attack!" Wait, where's one of the jets pulled away for? Where's it going? I would have went, "Bye, guys."
I got a jet now, motherfucker.
Yeah. So I'm not even a pilot. What does this button do? Eject.
Ah!
But yeah, maybe you could have done. I don't know. Why did nobody else decide to fly? Why did it have to be Russ?
Why did everyone shoot their missiles all at the same
Yeah.
time?
Why did the one guy who's
Oh,
got
the
missiles
shield.
left is then gets jammed? That's just unlucky.
Exactly.
You say that nobody else in that entire fight had missiles left,
The only missile that jammed was Russ's.
and nobody else had it. Did he fire missiles before that or not?
I think this was his last missile, so yeah.
Oh my lord.
That is seriously unlucky.
That's why did you have to fire a missile? He must have machine
To
guns.
take
on
out
that.
like one
Yeah,
of
but it
the
should
alien
have guns
spaceships.
on it though.
Yeah, but it's easier to like get a missile lock and then just fire it and then forget about it
Yeah, but as I'm flying,
than chasing someone with machine guns.
yeah, but as I'm flying, yeah, but he's not chasing it. He's flying fucking directly up to it. It's
No,
not
but
moving.
he's been involved in a dogfight with the smaller alien ships. So he's
Oh.
been chasing them, firing missiles, going off, chasing another one, firing missiles. And then the president goes, "Hey, we need a missile." And Russ is like, "Yeah, I got one."
Oh my, just no, Russ.
Why,
Russ?
Why?
I would either try and just crash a plane into it, or like Russ did, but eject out.
Okay, that's probably the best chance he's got.
Yeah, rather than a certain death by flying straight into it.
Yeah. Oh, poor Russ.
Poor Russ, indeed. Anyways, is that everything? Have you got anything you want to add to that?
Only I wanted to ask you how a pilot gets elected as president.
We spoke about this earlier. It's quite simple, really, Jack. After he left the military, he obviously went into politics, worked his way up through the ranks, and became president. He was a pilot, but he may have been like a pilot like 10 years ago. How long does it normally take to get into politics and get elected as president?
Well, 50.
Years?
Yes.
What?
I don't know. I'm trying to think how old's Barack Obama?
I haven't got a clue.
He must be 40-ish.
40ish, you reckon?
47.
47. Don't know how old Barack
No.
Obama is.
But the president in this one, Bill, he's not very old.
Yeah,
so
well,
he must have joined the.
maybe he did politics and like military at the same time.
That was Independence Day.
Yay.
Movie.
The movie. Next week, Independence Day novelization and mini TV series.
It's probably not a book. Is there a TV series?
No, I just made it up on the spot. There could be a TV series for all I know, but I doubt there is. Like a spin-off TV series or something.
Would that be about? I don't think they could afford
Nah.
Will Smith in a TV series.
No, they wouldn't put Will Smith in a TV series. Would
No.
they?
Well, they
Nah.
did him in Fresh Prince, but
Yeah,
that was
I'm
before
saying they
he
wouldn't
was...
do this. It's when he wasn't massive in Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so that was Independence Day. If you've got any comments or any delightful insights that you'd like to share, leave a comment below, or you can email us at wecouldssurvivethat@gmail.com, or you can tweet us #WeCouldSurvive. #WeCouldSurvive? I don't know.
I was going to say hashtag Independence Day, but we're going to mix in with all the wrong tweets. If we all tweet about the 4th of July and then us
Yeah.
just going, it's the film.
It's a film, it's not a holiday. But it is, but never mind. Chris,
Cool.
end this thing by flying
Okay.
into an alien spaceship.
Yeah, I'm just about to eject. Okay, thank you for listening to We Could Survive That, your weekly survival guide to the films. Thank you for surviving with the use of the parachute as well.
Yes, special guest, the parachute.
Special guest of parachute, we want to thank him and her, or it, thing, I don't know,
Whatever.
inanimate object. But
Yes.
thank you very much for helping us, and we'll see you all next week. Until then, keep on surviving.
Well, we won't see them unless they're in the shed.
You'll
with
hear
us
us next week.
with the
Cool. All right.
rocking chair.
Rocking chair.
Yay. Goodbye.
Bye.